I disagree with this, and I still think it's harmful to trans people. You can still have biological children with a trans partner in the same way that, like, two lesbians can have a biological child, two gay men can have a biological child. Yes, it's a lot harder to have biological children when you're not in a cis-het relationship, but it's still possible. Is it expensive? Yes. But that's something that I feel like a lot of people in the LGBT community go through if they want kids. I don't. No. I'm too poor to have children. But for my LGBT people that do want to have kids and you want a loving partner to have those children with, I feel like you still shouldn't be discriminating against your partner if they're trans when looking for a partner. It still feeds into this stigma that trans people are not their gender when they are. A trans man is a man and a trans female is a female. It just makes the community more loving and accepting.
I would give a trans man or a woman the benefit of a doubt if they're more accepting of incels that don't find any partner, and they can actually tell people, if you don't want to be with an incel, you're a incelphobe.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Not screwing me is bigotry. So screw me, you bigot. Dude, is this the evolution of incel? People want to have a baby from their genetic. If you want to remove that from people, who are you? I'm really meaning, like, who are you? Are you God? You can tell me who I have to like and how I have to create a baby? Adoption? Like as if having your own baby isn't cost effective enough. But now I need to go to the adoption system too? And then and you don't want me to adopt the little ones. You want me to adopt the bigger one because nobody cares about them. A well-designed person, small with all their problems, I need to go fix that too. How does that make sense? Look at this. See, gangsta. Now imagine one that isn't mine. I mean, right now, the LGBTQ is hating themselves because they're pushing the boundaries too much. You can't keep doing that without reaping a specific consequence. Right now, lesbian cannot even say, I want a woman with a pom-pom. That's transphobic. And I'm like,
something ain't right.
Why? How can you try to identify as a woman, don't have specific parts as a woman? It's like you're telling me again, pink doesn't have a gender. I'm like, okay, then why do you feel that when you're sitting with a pee-peeing, you feel like a woman? You judge yourself by gender, but I can't identify what's a gender. A woman that likes another woman for the pum-pum, you're like, well, I can satisfy you. You don't need to buy the dildo, but we can make it work.
Let me just explain to you, and it'll give you some understanding. So at the moment, your march, this group of people, is causing confrontation between different groups of people. Okay?
We're lesbians, it's gay pride.
Whatever you are at the moment,
I don't want to do that. We want to be
but that's your choice. So what I'm telling you is to make sure it's safe. We are going to remove you from the road, and I want you to do that of your own accord.
I want to make sure I understand that you're removing lesbians from like LGBT march.
Yes, that is what's happening.
Okay, why?
For safety.
Why can't you decide how I can make a baby and justify it's my baby? That's like me going to an atheist. A God exists. You have to believe in the God. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I think you're creating more hatred because you make it way too confusing for people to understand you, and we are punished for it. We are called transphobe. Do you know how damaging that word is when somebody calls you that in a progressive job? You are done. At a school, you are done. I'm talking out of sympathy. Be careful what you wish for, because most people don't want to call people out because they think everybody's gonna snip themselves. But if they're never used to have critical thinking or somebody that disagrees with them, they create this bubble that is so safe that one day you're gonna be like, you know what? I really don't like ketchup on my chicken. And somebody's gonna get angry.